God's advice today. This message was lovingly prepared to bring peace and guidance to your heart. If it touches you, feel free to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. That way, you'll keep receiving uplifting content. Stay with us until the end. We've prepared something special with great care. Discover something life-changing. In the first comment, I left a special prayer and an opportunity that could open doors you never imagined. God said, "My beloved child, listen carefully, bring me everything. Not just what is easy to say or beautiful to present, but everything, your hardest questions, those that wake you in the stillness of the night, and the longings that scream within your chest, even when you don't know how to put them into words. Bring me your doubts as well, even those you hide from yourself, thinking that doubt is a sign of weakness. Are you seeking a deep spiritual change in your life and in the lives of those you love? Imagine attracting wealth and abundance in less than a week, while blessings pour over you daily. All of this begins with a simple 1-minute prayer. To discover how this technique can transform your reality, click the link in the first comment. Every step you take on this journey not only benefits you but also supports our channel and the dedicated team that brings this valuable content to you. Don't wait any longer to begin your journey of spiritual and material transformation. Click now to learn more and start walking toward a fuller and more abundant life. Nothing about you surprises me, for I know you completely. I know every thought before it reaches your lips, every emotion that struggles to remain silent, and every dream locked away in the deepest corners of your soul. I am your Father, and there is no part of you that is foreign or unwanted to me. You do not need to hide, nor try to appear strong before me. I want you to be real, even if broken, sincere even in conflict. The more honest you are with me, the more freedom you will find in my presence. Your authenticity pleases me, not your performance. Bring me your mistakes and achievements, victories and failures, hopes and frustrations, everything. For I am the God who welcomes, heals, and transforms. Come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Matthew chapter 11 verse 28. I wait for you with open arms, not to judge you, but to restore you. With me, there is no condemnation, only comfort. There is no rejection, only reconciliation. So come without fear, with your heart bare and surrendered, for in me you will find rest, direction, and unfailing love. Comment: every act of faith is a treasure to God. There is no need for masks in my presence. No performance is required here. The world may teach you to hide your weaknesses, to cover your failures, to wear a smile even when you're breaking inside. But with me, everything can be different. Before me, you do not need to pretend you're okay. You don't have to display a faith that you don't feel in that moment. I am the only one who sees your heart without distortion. I know when you say, "I'm fine," just out of habit. I know when your eyes smile, but your soul is crying. And even so, I remain by your side. The love I have for you does not depend on your performance. It is unconditional, eternal, and patient. I do not give up on you during your difficult moments. In fact, it is in those moments that I draw even closer. When you drop the masks, my healing balm begins to touch your deepest wounds. It is in that place of truth, where you allow yourself to be whole before me, that my restoration begins to work. Comment: I trust that God strengthens me in all moments. When you silence the noise of the world and choose to be with me, even for a few brief minutes, you are entering a sacred place. This time of communion, no matter how simple it may seem, is powerful. You may not realize what's happening in that moment, but in the unseen realm, something begins to shift. It's as if every second spent with me plants seeds of eternity in your soul. And those seeds, though small, carry within them the power to completely transform your life. When you shut the door and simply decide to be with me, you are doing something great. You are giving me room to act, to speak, to heal, to reveal. Do not underestimate the value of the silence we share. Because it is there, in that space where you stop your noise and lower your defenses, that my voice begins to stand out. My voice does not compete with chaos, it is revealed in the stillness. As it is written, "Be still and know that I am God," Psalm 46 verse 10. Comment, I trust in God, He guides me to a full life. It is in this quiet and intimate place where truth begins to be revealed. But do not be mistaken, my truth does not usually come like thunder that frightens or a sentence that condemns. It arrives like a whisper of peace, like a gentle breeze that touches a weary soul. I do not speak to wound, I speak to heal. I do not show the truth to expose, but to set free. My voice calms storms that men cannot understand. And when you learn to recognize my whisper even in the midst of tribulations, nothing will be able to shake you. Did you know there's an effective method to attract more financial prosperity? This technique can help transform your deep-rooted beliefs and change the way you perceive reality. It has had a profound impact on my life, and we would love to invite you to experience this special practice. When we trust that God wants to move in our lives, we gain the courage to ask Him directly. God desires to bless each of us in a unique and wonderful way. That's why it's so important to seek His blessings with faith and trust, believing that He has a special plan for you. If you'd like to support our work and the team dedicated to bringing content that inspires and transforms, we invite you to check out our product. The link is in the first comment, so you can discover how this technique can also support your journey. Your contribution helps us continue to share messages that make a real difference. We are truly grateful for your trust and support. There are many who look for grand signs, but my greatest treasures are hidden in the silence of communion. Learn, my child, to perceive my presence not only when the miracle is visible, but when the unexplainable peace takes over your being, even though nothing around you has changed. The truth I reveal will lead you closer to me, and as you walk with me, you will come to understand that everything, even suffering, can be used for a divine purpose. Do not rush. The world demands speed, results, fulfilled goals. But I am the God of time, and my ways do not follow human clocks. Learn to rest in my presence. Learn that being with me is more valuable than running with no direction. You don't need to prove anything to me. I do not love you for your productivity or performance. I love you because you are mine. And that love is unchanging. It is in resting in me that your soul will be renewed. It is when you stop trying to control everything that I begin to work more deeply. The waiting I propose is different from the inertia the world condemns. It is active, full of faith, of trust, of surrender. When you choose to wait on me, you are declaring with your life that you believe I am enough, that my timing is perfect, and that my care never fails. And so, little by little, you will see that your true strength doesn't come from what you do, but from how much you trust. The more you turn to me, the clearer my purpose will become before your eyes. My plan for your life is not a mystery impossible to unravel. It is revealed step by step, as you walk in obedience, intimacy, and love. Do not worry about what you do not yet know. Revelation comes at the right time. You do not need to see the whole path. You only need to trust in my direction. I do not lead you into dead ends. I take you to places of growth, maturity, and peace. Sometimes, my plan will take you through deserts, but even there, my hand will sustain you. What matters is not where you are, but who walks with you. And I assure you, I have never let you take a single step alone. Every decision, every pain, every season of waiting, all of it is under my watchful eye. You are not lost. You are being guided. And I will provide everything you need to keep moving forward. This is more than a promise, it is a covenant. I am your provider. My name is Jehovah Jireh, the God who provides. You will not need to beg for help from men when you place your trust in me. I will open doors no one can shut. I will move hearts, circumstances, resources, everything necessary for my plan to be fulfilled in your life. I know what you need even before you ask. But I delight when you come to me with faith, humility, and dependence. Don't look at your limitations, look at my greatness. Don't focus on what is missing in your hands, look at what is in mine. I multiply the little. I transform the unlikely. I surprise those who trust in me. You will never lack what is essential to walk forward. Even if I don't give you everything you ask for, I will always give you everything you need. There will be days when everything seems dark, when the weight feels nearly unbearable, and you will wonder if I am truly with you. In those days, remember, my light never goes out. Even if your faith falters, my love remains firm. Even if you weep, I collect every tear. Even if you fall, I reach out to lift you up. I am not a distant God. I am your present Father. I walk with you through both the valley and the mountain. And if at some point you don't feel my presence, trust in my promise, I will never leave you. I am your light in the darkness. I am your rock when everything shakes. I am your security when the world crumbles around you. Stay in me, even when you do not understand. Because it is in that quiet faithfulness that your faith is strengthened and your soul is grounded. I know you deeply. I know you when you're strong, and I know you when you're broken. I know your genuine smiles and your hidden tears. There is no part of you that is invisible to me. That's why I can love you with a complete love. My love is not based on the version you show the world. It is directed toward your essence, your true heart, your entire story. And it is because of this love that I lead you with such patience. I do not rush your process. I do not demand perfection. I celebrate every small step you take toward the light. I sustain your journey with grace, mercy, and hope. And even when everything seems dark, I am always working. Because my love is faithful. And my faithfulness endures forever. Seek, my son, is the first step. To seek means to direct your heart and your mind toward me every day. It is not allowing the noise of the world and the distractions of life to pull you away from my voice and my will. To seek is to be aware of my presence in every little detail of your day, in the decisions you make, the conversations you have, the challenges you face. To seek is an intentional choice, not just to wish for my presence, but to truly look for me, to open space in your life so I can act. I know it is not always easy to seek amid chaos, pressures, and the many demands surrounding you. Often, weariness and discouragement may cause you to forget to return to me. But when you sincerely decide to seek me, even if your heart is tired, you are opening a door for my light to enter and transform your reality. It is in this constant seeking that you recognize that true strength and wisdom come from me, that true peace is not in circumstances, but in communion with me. Therefore, do not grow weary of seeking, even when it seems you do not find me, for I am always closer than you imagine. After seeking comes the act of asking. Asking is more than a simple desire or a fleeting thought. It is sincere communication, an honest surrender of your longings, doubts, fears, and dreams. When you ask me, you establish an open and vulnerable dialogue with me, showing that you trust in my ability to care for you and respond to your needs. You do not need perfect words, nor to know exactly what to ask for. I hear what lies beyond words, what dwells in the silence of your heart. In asking, you are not passive, waiting for things to happen on their own, but actively participating in your transformation and growth. I know that sometimes you hesitate to ask out of fear of rejection, or because you feel unworthy, or because you wonder if I am listening. I want you to know that no request is too small, no doubt ignored, no cry forgotten. I am a God who listens and responds with love, and each of your requests is an opportunity to manifest my grace and power. Therefore, do not stop asking, even when you do not know exactly what you want, because I know the needs of your soul before you even speak them. The third act is knocking, and this may be the most challenging for your heart. Knocking means persevering when doors seem closed, insisting with patience and faith when answers do not come in the time or way you desire. It is continuing to knock even when discouragement threatens to make you give up, when uncertainty feels too heavy, when dreams seem distant and unreachable. Knocking is an act of faith, the living expression of the trust you have in me and in my faithfulness. I know waiting is not easy, that anxiety and doubt want to steal your peace, but I want to remind you that I am the God who opens doors no one can close, who makes paths where there are no roads, and no moment of waiting is in vain. Every time you knock with faith, you say that you believe in me, that you trust my timing and plan for your life. Do not fear the moments of silence, for they are preparation for great revelations and victories. Keep knocking, because I will hear and open at the right time, and what will be revealed will be more than you asked or imagined. This path of seeking, asking, and knocking is an invitation to walk with me hand in hand, actively participating in the construction of your life and the fulfillment of your purpose. I do not ask for perfection, nor demand that you understand everything or have all the answers. I ask you for sincerity, openness, and perseverance. I want you to bring me your fears, doubts, joys, and hopes, to trust me even when everything seems uncertain. I lead you one step at a time, with patience and love, respecting the rhythm of your heart. Even when the road ahead is dark and the next direction seems a mystery, trust that the light for the next step is already being prepared. I will not let you wander alone in the darkness. My love is your lamp and your protection. I want you to know that the journey you face, as arduous as it may seem, is a season of deep growth and preparation. I allow challenges so that you may grow in faith, maturity, and character. Do not be afraid of difficult moments. They reveal your inner strength and bring you closer to me. Just as gold is refined by fire, your soul is being purified so you may shine with greater intensity. I know sometimes you feel you are on the edge of the unknown, before doors that have not yet opened. This is sacred space, an opportunity to strengthen yourself, deepen trust, and discover the beauty that reveals itself only in waiting. Use this time to draw close to me, to strengthen your faith, and to prepare for what is coming. I will give you everything you need to overcome each challenge, to take on responsibilities, and to fulfill the calling I have for you. Do not let yourself be imprisoned by past failures or limitations. Who you were yesterday does not define who you can be tomorrow. I am a God of new beginnings and infinite possibilities. Every call from me comes accompanied by the grace to accomplish it. My strength is perfected in your weakness, and my wisdom will guide you even when your vision is limited. Trust that what is about to happen will be for your greatest blessing and for the glory of my name. Be attentive to what I am doing in your life, even in the smallest details, because I work invisibly to prepare the ground for the great victories that will come. The path may not be fully illuminated, and the road may be full of surprises, but I am the light that never goes out, the lighthouse that guides you through the storm. Every step you take in faith will be a testimony of our love and our eternal covenant. Do not fear the unknown, nor the slow pace of changes. I am with you in every moment, and together we will transform every challenge into opportunity, every pain into learning, and every doubt into certainty. My dear child, as you move forward along this path that often seems uncertain and laden with challenges, know that every step you take, even the most hesitant, is under my careful and loving watch. Nothing escapes my attention, for I am your faithful guide and the source of all true provision. There will be no genuine lack in your life, for everything that is truly necessary for your well-being and growth, I will ensure for you. When your soul feels weary, I will lead you to places of quiet renewal, peaceful settings where your inner being will find genuine rest and be revived. This renewal is not limited to the physical world or external circumstances. It reaches the depth of your spirit, creating within you an inner firmness, a peace that remains even when everything around seems turbulent. This tranquility is a fruit of my constant care, a state I cultivate within you so your heart may never be disturbed, even in the face of life's storms. My son, there is a dimension of my work that manifests in subtle, almost invisible ways until the perfect time comes for you to fully understand it. This dimension concerns how I deal with the forces that try to oppose your progress, those who seek to create barriers in your path or sow confusion and resistance. My action in this realm is discreet, silent, yet powerful, and I reveal this now to strengthen your confidence. For those who stand against your journey, I will bring a kind of confusion, not by mere chance, but with a divine purpose. Their strategies and efforts may seem, for a time, to succeed. It may even appear to you that obstacles are winning, that doors are closing, and that internal and external battles weigh too heavily. Yet this apparent victory of theirs is only part of a greater plan, a tapestry I use to hide my true movements and confuse those who lack the ability to see beyond the surface. Beloved son, do not allow the external scenario to dictate your faith or your vision, for what seems like a halt or a detour is actually part of a change of direction that I, with wisdom, have established for your growth. It may feel as if you have failed or that I have withdrawn, but I am never absent. When you feel your spirit tired or discouraged, I will renew your inner being with new strength, giving vitality to your soul. I will lead you along the right paths, not only so that you perceive my work but so that it becomes an expression of my faithfulness and commitment to you. Every step you take in harmony with my guidance confirms that I am actively working in your life, even when days seem wrapped in shadows, doubts, or hardships. You need not fear, for my constant presence and careful care will always be your support and security. You will never be alone on your journey. I walk with you, showing you the way and watching so that you do not lose your path. In the presence of my company, all doubts and fears that once paralyzed you will lose their power over you. There will be moments when I arrange circumstances of honor and abundance for you, precisely before those who oppressed you, doubted you, or wished for your failure. This manifestation is not to shame them but to reveal to you clearly and unmistakably my faithfulness and my ability to transform situations. I will bring forth good from what seemed unproductive, and my goodness will be evident in your life. I will grant you a life full of purpose and well-being so that your capacity to receive and share will multiply far beyond what you can imagine now. Your existence will become a source of abundance not only for yourself but for all those around you, for such is my generosity, meant to flow and expand, not to be withheld. This season you are going through carries a meaning far beyond the desire for an immediate solution or easy relief. It is a time of maturation, a moment for old patterns of thought and behavior that no longer serve you to be left behind. Do not anguish over losses that may occur, for some connections will end not as painful absences but as openings for something new and better. You are being prepared for a new stage of life, a new expression of the purpose I have always had for you. This process of letting go may be difficult, a true passage that demands courage, but it is essential so that the new in your life can blossom. It is as if an old layer is being removed, revealing a stronger, more resilient self, ready to face what is to come. Son, as you move forward, see this journey as a series of firm steps that begin with recognizing my constant presence and culminate in the certainty that you will never be abandoned. From peaceful rest to the most arduous passages, I am with you. Every challenge faced, every difficulty overcome, is a piece of the great mosaic I am composing for your life. Stand firm, do not lose hope, and embrace this transformation with faith. I will guide you with patience and love, showing that even in the shadows, the light of my care is unwavering. Trust, for your future is secure in my hands, and the fullness you long for is already being carefully prepared for you. With love, God. I hope this message has been an inspiration to you. If it touched your heart, write Amen in the comments and share it with someone who also needs to hear this word. I invite you to click on the first comment, where you will find a special prayer and a suggestion to strengthen your spiritual journey. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to receive more inspiring content like this. See you tomorrow.